You want to sing your song, Silvana?
RJ is an awesome J-Rain from heaven above to steal your dead body. That's it.
That was great. That's great. That's a fantastic opening.
The number one most anonymous / he is at large serial killer, the man upstairs.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, the body, the blood, and
The Holy Spirit.
You went to Catholic school.
Hold on, it's not J, it's Gord.
It's Gord.
It's not Baby J.
Well, Baby J is Gord.
But the Holy Spirit is Gord.
And the Holy Spirit is
According to Roman Catholicism.
Gord. They're all the same thing.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Exactly, but that's the mystery of the Holy Trinity.
Oh, shit.
That makes absolutely no
Do you
sense.
guys remember the Trinity Killer in Dexter? Did you guys watch Dexter?
I did not watch Dexter.
I watched the first 2 seasons, and then I started to watch the third one, and they told me to stop watching it.
No, it was still good.
Season 4 is the Trinity Killer.
Yeah.
That was the best season.
Yeah, you're missing out. No,
Well, they told me to skip season 3 then.
No,
they told me to skip
dude.
1 season.
No, they don't. The one before the last one was the worst. The one with the priests.
Yeah.
That was the worst one.
Yeah.
I skipped that one.
What's his name is in it? The commander in Battlestar Galactica.
Adama?
Yeah.
James Earl, not James
Yeah,
Earl
he's in
Jones.
that one. James, no.
What's his name? He has 3 names.
Commander Adama?
No, but his actual screen name.
He's only Commander
James
Adama to me.
Olmos, or something like that.
Edward
Yeah.
James almost.
Edward James Olmos. I told you he had 3 names.
I know, but he's Captain Adama to me.
Edward. You know there is an impersonator that is named Edward James Almost.
I think I've seen that.
Shut up.
That's fantastic.
Does he have craters in his face as well?
I don't know.
Christina, are you ever going to start Battlestar?
Yes, I am.
Did you finish The Expanse?
That's not the question you should be
She's
asking.
too busy looking up murders.
That's true. I have been. Last night it was 2 a.m. after we had our particular conversation.
Oh, anal bleaching.
I wasn't going to mention it,
Natural
but you went
anal
there.
bleaching.
I'm sorry, what?
You didn't look at the text message this morning, our group text message?
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did, and I went back to sleep. Like, why?
I didn't get those.
What?
You didn't get any anal bleaching.
You replied back.
No.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you said
You could get it at Lush, and you could get it
activated charcoal.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was just seriously asking about activated charcoal.
This is the context of this is basically I send a text because I saw online that you can. It's something that I thought about, and I was like, how do you do this without having to go through extreme measures to go bleach your asshole? So I saw that you can bleach your asshole with activated charcoal and coconut oil if you mix them together.
Because that's
and then
already not extreme measures,
You
right?
leave it for 5 minutes. Because you could also, help to bleach like any dark spots on your body, including your underarms, which I'm lucky enough not to have that. But my anal bleaching would be nice. It'd be nice.
Do you often need anal bleaching?
No, I mean I've never done it before, but I would like it. I think it'd look nice.
And
They'll have
it would be
little-
aesthetically pleasing for whoever's under the hood.
Exactly. Yeah. So, or for myself,
just to know that you're bleached back
So
there.
I want to
I
try it
don't
out.
know that I'd want to bleach it for myself, though. I don't think I would need it. Personally.
And if it bleaches everything else, that's fine.
But yeah, the only text I got was, where do you get activated charcoal? And then I was like, Amazon or...
That's true.
That's the only text I
You can
got.
get
I
it
don't know,
from
'cause I was
the
at 2 in
vitamin
morning.
shop.
That exchange was at 2 a.m.
Oh, I was
I woke
dead
up from a
asleep
nightmare.
about bleaching your ass.
No, I woke up because I went to sleep at 11, and then I woke up from a nightmare about we were at my brother's new place, and there was a fucking murder. he went in there and he just found his way in the house, and we were blockading ourselves, and he came in as a salesman for guns, and I was like, whoa, 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 don't actually believe this guy that he's selling you guns. And then I got scared because he started shooting. We had to all hide. So,
Well, at 2 a.m, while you were discussing anal bleaching with me, because no one else was awake, I was looking up different things to watch last night because I wasn't in the mood to start Next Gen or Battlestar for that matter, although I did add it to my list. It's on there. So I don't have to go searching for it.
What
next
did you
time.
start watching?
Nothing. I ended up going to sleep. But
You
I
could have watched
found-
The Expanse. It's only one fucking season. It's the best season ever.
Guy, it's not on Netflix.
Guy, that's not an excuse.
You can watch
Guy-
it on the Sci-Fi Channel app.
Couch tuner.
No, you can't. It's only the first 3 episodes.
They took it away?
Yeah.
So
you
then how do
can
you
you
expect me
can
to watch it?
you can watch
Streaming
Amazon
on-
has it.
I
Hello.
don't have the Amazon.
Get with the
Prime.
program.
Ask for it, dude. Everybody here has
No.
fucking Prime.
Go to couchtuner.com and just fucking click
No,
on the
don't
damn
talk about illegal shit.
Now we're gonna have to cut that
Go
out.
to the bleep.
We could talk about bleach assholes, but we can't talk about illegal shit.
No, because we don't watch illegal things. This is part of
Yeah,
our.
hypothetically,
You can stream
Silvana,
it.
what streaming website hypothetically would you use?
You can hypothetically use this website. I'm gonna write it down for you.
It's called what? Sorry, hypothetically, it's called what?
It's called sofatuner.com.
Well, no,
Except it's another word for sofa, correct?
with a C
Oh, okay.
and rhymes with ouch.
Hypothetically.
hypothetically.
Yeah.
Well, in any case, I was looking at documentaries for some reason, and I found one on a serial killer. I didn't watch it because it was really, really.
Is it
late.
Interview with a Serial Killer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who
So
is
I,
it? Serial
You saw it
killer.
already?
I saw half of it.
Damn you! I was actually gonna put it into the chat. Be like, we should watch this.
I'd like to
guys.
watch it.
Well, I mean, I only saw half of it, and I don't remember because I had it. Whoa.
Hey now.
Hey.
Hey.
I saw it in my like feed thing, and I clicked on it, and then I did one of those things where I put it on, and then I did something else, and I didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I should definitely rewatch. We should watch that for the next podcast all together.
Why? Because we're all apparently obsessed with murders.
I like learning about
Murder.
serial killers.
Serial killers are weirdly intriguing.
Yeah.
And
So
they're weirdos.
so your dream was somebody breaking into your house?
Not my house, my brother's. So I
Oh.
was like kind of like protective of them and stuff. And he was just like
What did he do?
assembling some sort of like inconspicuous gun. Is it inconspicuous or conspicuous? Inconspicuous, I guess.
Like
Yeah.
a really tiny gun that you couldn't notice?
It was like in like a tennis bag. I don't know.
Oh, so it was a concealed weapon.
Yeah. So he's like, this is a gun. And then yeah, I got scared. And
Why did you shoot up the house?
the thing is, my grandma told me a story the other day about when during the war in Nicaragua, she was talking to my mom, and they were like recounting when freaking these motherfuckers were shooting up their freaking house, and they had to hide under beds and shit, and like my aunt got grazed by a bullet
What?
when she was like little. So yeah, pretty scary. So I guess that like kind of stayed with me, and I dreamt about it because also I was with my brother yesterday, and I was like, let me be protective. I guess my mind was like thinking about all that, like I'm gonna protect them, I'm gonna protect my family. Because I'm like a lion. No, I'm not a lion cub. I'm the mother of the lion cubs.
Lioness.
Lioness
Yes.
protecting your cubs, which is your older brother.
I don't know what it meant, but
But was he there waiting for you, or was
he was the whole. Yeah, it was my dad, my brother Kelly, which is his fiance, and the guy, which he like rang the doorbell and came in. For some reason, my dad was like, "Come in,"
your dad?
and the
let a serial
dog too.
killer?
Their dog.
Did he go? What the hell?
No, he was like, my dad was into it. He like wanted to buy the fucking gun. I was like, "What the fuck are you
stuff.
doing?"
Oh my god!
So
That,
yeah,
that-
nightmares. I woke up and I started researching anal bleaching.
Oh,
Mm.
yes.
Usually, when I wake up from nightmares, I research anal bleaching.
Did you see the thing I sent you guys yesterday of Jon Snow as a period pad?
No.
You didn't catch that?
No, I usually like descriptions in like links. Like Ellie does this thing where she just fucking sends a freaking random
It's like risky clicks. You
yeah,
don't know what
risky
you're gonna
clicks
get.
out of context.
That's very
Usually
true.
if she's sending them is because some fucking weird shit. So I'm like, ugh, I wish I had like a preview for it or something. So I don't
I was
always
out to dinner
click.
when I saw that. Actually,
It's so weird. This girl on the internet put up a video of her opening a package of period pads, like cloth period
Maxi
pads,
pads.
reusable pads, and it was of Jon Snow and of Tyrion and Arya. And I'm like, I don't think I would feel comfortable having a period on
Like
top
their
of
faces
Arya.
like
No, it's just like pictures of them. It's just weird.
Why would she buy that?
I don't know.
I guess it's like underwear with pictures.
But you're bleeding into it. I don't know
Because
if
you're a fan of Game of Thrones, and Game
and
of
you
Thrones is
really
always
you
bloody.
really want to.
Pussy panties.
Yeah.
They have those.
Yeah.
Pussy panties.
Or you know what we can invent? We're gonna patent this right now, so don't take our idea. Like we can put like Nosferatu or like some sort of a vampire being like, "Feed me," with its mouth open.
True.
Maxi pad.
I would buy those.
I would.
100%.
I would.
I would.
And you can use it for nosebleeds.
Don't steal this idea, guys.
You can use it for nosebleeds too.
Patent pending. Our pads. But speaking of the killer that went into your house, that reminded me of the BTK killer that Joan does not
You're
ever
obsessed
want
with.
me. Yeah, because he fucking freaks me out. He's the only one where I'm like, I'll read his story and I'm just like, nope.
Because he's also the
Explain
creepiest.
what he is to people who don't know.
Okay, the BTK killer. All right. I don't think he was caught. Was he caught?
What does it mean again?
Bind, torture, kill.
Kill. Oh my god. And wait, do serial killers create their own names?
No.
No.
That
The
was
media
the
gives it to
name
them.
that they gave.
Who makes these up? Like who in like the crime lab is like
It's
It's just his pattern, like what he used to do to the bodies.
But
So
you-
that's
well
why
then
they
that's
named
not
him that.
original.
no, but usually like trades do it. So
Yeah.
the media like need
Oh yeah,
something to go back to,
sensationalizing.
so they create that.
Okay, he's the one that I was like, he just recently, or not recently, because this was 10 years ago, but he like was the one that they couldn't find for like years, and then they found, like, he just was like, I did dudes. It's him. But yeah, that's why they named
He
him.
walked up into a police station and was like, guys, I did.
Yeah, guys, I did it. I don't know how but he would send letters to the people.
To the people that he was hunting?
No, to the like news outlets and stuff like that.
Fun.
Yeah, but what he would do is he would like stalk a person for a while and watch what they did every day for a few weeks or days, and then he would see if they would leave any doors open. What?
A murder's gonna pop out of that mound right now.
There's like
Fell. Something fell, guys.
oh,
It was a leaf.
it's probably a
He's
yeah.
getting ready for fall.
It's a fake tree.
Thanks.
I think it's a fake tree.
No,
We have a
it's
tree in the
definitely
office that I believe is fake.
It is fake.
It's a fig tree.
It's fake. Are you
Okay.
kidding?
I mean, from here I don't have my glasses on
But there's also a bunch of leaves around it. for
because
some
it's
odd
old,
reason.
dude. That shit's probably from the 90s.
Probably it is. There's no ifs, ands, or... You know how many of these I had in my house? Not quite like this.
It's not
but
good luck.
You have to have a fake tree inside your house?
For real? Then why would they make them?
To make money.
Oh, true. But yeah, so this guy would stalk you, and then he would break into your house. He would figure out a way to break into your house because obviously he stalked you, and then he would sit on your couch and wait for you to get home, and then like
What if
calmly,
you don't have a couch?
or wherever, he would just sit and wait for you, and they would calmly apprehend you, and then he would basically hogtie the person and then torture them until the very instance where they're about to die, and then like let them breathe and not die, and then he would continue doing that for hours, and then just finally kill you. So that's why he freaks me the fuck out.
And it doesn't explain what was his motive.
I would have to
It
look at
didn't
it.
have like a manifesto.
I don't know. I saw like a few documentaries about him, and I just was freaked the fuck out.
Didn't the Manson murders? What is it?
Oh, the Manson murders had a reason why he would do that.
Yeah, so he had like a manifesto. I'm pretty sure he had a manifesto.
No, but his reason was something about
Evil spirits like telling him to kill them. No.
wasn't it because he wanted a war between the races? Is that his?
I feel like I've heard
saw-
so many things.
Yeah,
I know it was like a cult.
the Manson murders. I just saw a video about it, or a documentary about it yesterday on the History Channel. And an impending apocalyptic race war. Yeah, that's what it was. He wanted to murder a bunch of people and then blame it on black people, and then have them all fight in a war.
What?
Yeah.
What is this, fucking X-Men mutants versus humans?
He's a crazy person.
He's have you seen him?
She's pretty crazy.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he got married to like a 19-year-old like 2 years
In
ago.
jail?
Yeah. And I don't think they've ever met, and I think they're divorced now.
I see a photo of this man.
You've never seen
You've
him?
never
He
seen
has
Charles
a
Manson
swastika on his
forehead
forehead.
that he carved in. That he carved it at one point,
Yeah,
right?
I think he carved it.
But it's a tattoo now.
No.
Just look up Charles Manson on your phone. You'll freak
I
out.
can't believe you've never heard.
You've never heard of him?
I believe I've heard of him. I don't believe I've.
When you see a picture of him, you'll know exactly who he is.
Yeah, his face is pretty iconic.
Yeah. He killed like a bunch of famous people, right? Was that one of the things?
I mean, there was like a few.
I don't Tate.
That's a scary picture.
Yeah, actress
Well,
Sharon
that's him
Tate.
now.
He looks terrifying now.
He was worse.
Is that
I think
Tate?
he's single, ladies. So
This
hop
is
on
more
the train.
terrifying. He looks
Yeah.
a little crazy.
yeah,
Just a little bit.
his older photo is pretty terrifying.
He looks like the guy from Incubus.
He's got crazy eyes, is what he's got.
He looks like the guy from Incubus.
Well, the guy from Incubus looks like him.
He
Brandon
broke
Boyd?
I think
Yeah.
he broke
No, he
Ellis' heart.
doesn't.
Yes, he does. He did.
He looks like a mix between that guy and the front man from System of a Down.
Yeah.
That does not look like Brandon Boyd.
Not that one.
Not that photo. Obviously, with that
No,
shaved
the
head, you're
one-
not gonna get that.
I
Either
know
way.
what he looks like. He doesn't look like him.
There's a
Yes, he does,
Yeah, he
dude.
does.
He does.
No,
totally does.
he's fucking crazy.
So, I ran into a creepy story yesterday,
Uh-oh.
and this takes place in Greenville, South Carolina, where this residence called Fleetwood Manor.
Mm-hmm.
The property manager left a letter in everyone's door. Here's what the letter says. There has been several conversations and a lot of complaints to the office regarding a clown or a person dressed in clown clothing taking children or trying to lure children in the woods. First and foremost, at Fleetwood Manor Apartments, children's safety is a top priority. At no time should a child be alone at night or walking in the roads or wooded areas at night. Also, if a person or persons are seen, you are to immediately call the police. Greenville County Police Department is aware of the situation and have been writing the property daily. Remember, there is a 10 p.m. curfew for the property, so to ensure your children's safety, please keep them in the house during night hours and make sure all times children are supervised. Any more information that becomes regarding to this issue would be sent to all residents. And basically, the kids are been getting been seeing this clown around, and apparently he's luring them to the woods. Which
it's a killer. What?
What?
There's a clown that lures
Well,
kids
did they
into
find?
the
But
fucking...
did they find kids dead?
they have yet.
What year was this?
This happened yesterday.
What?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. That I found this about yesterday. Yeah, it's in the news.
Oh, you found out about it yesterday.
No,
I understood you found
it's-
out about it yesterday, but it was
it's
something that
breaking
happened.
news yesterday.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so they're investigating more on it, but it's still creepy as hell.
Yeah, that's really creepy. I'm not one to be scared of clowns.
Oh, I'm terrified of clowns.
I actually enjoy clowns. Like one of my best friends in elementary school, I would call her house. Her dad was a clown and be like, "Hi, thank you for calling Happy Clowns." And he was nice. I never had a negative connotation. So clowns don't scare me, but that's scary because anybody that's Pied Piper fucking murder that's luring children to the woods is a little freaky.
I'm sorry, is that the photo of him?
I think
Yes.
it's just a mock.
And
photo. It's not-
also the fact that it's in that one building.
it's a community, like a suburb community. There's hundreds and hundreds of
The
residents.
fact that it got so bad that they had to make a letter
Yeah.
to advise the residents.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be precautious, even though whether or not it's fake or not, you gotta be precautious. And let
But wait a
people know.
minute, does he kill the kids, or is it
No,
just he
this-
just lures them in there, and then the kids tell their parents, "Hey, a clown lured me into the fucking forest."
That's the thing. This is so early that they don't know if anyone's missing or whatnot. So
It's fucking weird.
yeah, it's pretty freaky. Clowns don't really.
What the hell?
was
That
a
guy
clown
really
costume.
wanted to get
Somebody
home.
Yep. He was
Clowns
taking a
don't
shit.
really scare me because it depends on situation. Because I know if I'm gonna be in a circus, I'm gonna see a clown, and that clown is not gonna kill me. Like there's
But what if it does?
You know of.
not.
What
that
if
I
it's
know,
planning
right,
it?
But like and birthday parties and things like that. Like,
Insane clown posse
but,
if I see it
desensitized
on
me.
the street.
At Halloween Horror Nights. Where
I
they're
know, get
wielding
scared.
knives.
Well, like when they had like
But
sharp
they're not
teeth.
going after you.
Yeah, that's
They
fun.
are.
I'm
It's
not
fun.
going
After
a
you,
park
it's
to
not
kill
fun.
myself.
Yeah, I know. It's like
not
fuck
fun.
it.
It's not fun when you have a heart attack, guys.
If you don't look scared, they don't come after you.
But
They
also,
do because they're like, oh, your heart? Oh, let's see how close
They
I can get to
go
you.
away
Yeah.
from you. They never come at me.
I'm
They've
happy
done it to me
scared.
before, more than once. Oh, you're not scared of us? Let's stand real close to you and figure out how close I can get before you freak the fuck out. They've done it.
I think they could sense that you're
Yeah.
scared.
Because if I see that you're like, I'm gonna come after you.
Also, like if you're like laughing, they don't do anything. Like
Yeah.
if you're enjoying
if
yourself.
you're fucking looking at your phone, like not paying attention around you, they're gonna come at you.
Yeah.
If you're just looking straight forward and you're looking around at them, they're not gonna come at you.
Halloween Horror Nights is an event in Universal Orlando and Hollywood.
People know what it is.
Just in case you don't know.
Advertising.
Just in case you don't know.
Please sponsor us, Universal Studios.
If
Thank
you've
you.
never been there before, go so you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, go and also we'll keep in touch on our social networks, and
We
we're
should
gonna be here this year.
live.
Ooh, live tweet it.
Yeah.
Live stream from our
Ooh.
dead,
So if you're there at
dead
the same
zones.
time
I
that
mean,
we are.
We can live stream.
Let's all
That'd be good.
together now scare Christina, and we'll have a good time.
No, I'm down to live stream us in Universal Studio. We could probably do it on Periscope or on Facebook Live.
I mean, the lines are pretty long that we could do.
Oh yeah, and then we figured out a fun game to play.
Yeah.
We
Figured out how to pass time quickly.
yeah. Speaking of passing time, we recently, I think last weekend, went to Orlando together, all of us, because usual.
as usual, we do to go there a lot. We
It's
do.
a pretty fun place to spend a weekend and pretty inexpensive if you live in Florida, I will say. But yeah, we went there, and speaking of serial killers, let's talk about the guy outside of Be Our Guest. Cause
What?
fuck that guy.
Okay, Ellie just like freaking
Called
had
out.
a
Shots fired.
such a bad experience because Disney made her have reservations for this one place that didn't have
It wasn't
reservations.
one place,
for.
it was
It
everywhere.
was everywhere we went. There was an issue.
Well, deal with it. It's packed. Like
And it's summer.
no, that
Yeah.
like it's just the guy's attitude. Fuck that guy.
honestly, I've dealt with worse.
yeah,
Didn't
no,
bother
but
me.
I've never dealt with somebody that rude inside of Disney.
This is somebody that rude
to
that
agree.
pushed her to the limit where after the final person talking to her, like some little manager lady involving tickets, she turns around immediately within distance, not even walking away, just turns her back and screams, "This is bullshit!"
In front of children.
in front of
I don't
children.
fucking care.
Okay, but you know what? Fuck them.
They were being no, and what made me more angry was we had separated from the guy and we were having
Yeah.
our own conversation, and he came out of nowhere and added his own 2 cents.
I think because he felt bad and he was
Two
trying to
D,
clear
2
himself
cents.
out. He looked like an awkward guy.
no,
Like,
he was
out in the
being
sun.
aggressive about it. There's
Who
a
was
diff-
also being
I
aggressive.
feel like he was just being like he is an awkward guy.
He's
and then
awkward,
he probably
you
would
know.
have thought something.
And he
that
was probably
tried to
scared
put
of
in.
you.
Yeah,
I didn't say anything that was
Ellie, you
rude.
were like, what? I just came here 2 months ago. What are you talking about?
Because he responded with, "It's never been like that," and I was like, I came here 2 months ago." It's
I found him to be slightly aggressive. Also,
He
For
was
someone that goes
aggressive.
there
he
so
def-
often.
he definitely was.
I've done the lunch there without reservations.
Right.
Way more than I think I've done it like 4 or 5 times already. And to tell me that it's always been a thing, it hasn't always been a thing because I've done it before.
But I think that's why he came over to us to like, be like, okay, no, I explained that wrong. Like,
Because he also
No,
then admitted that
yeah,
that
it just happened
it
within the
was
last
the
couple
case,
months.
but not anymore. The thing is, he did it like wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do it right.
I was just like, "Oh, is this the line to stand in lunch?" And then he's like, "No, it's only reservation only." I was like, "Oh, since when did they start the reservations?" And that's when he was like, "Oh, since like last January or whatever he
No,
fucking
no,
said, and I
he-
was just like,
You
what?
didn't even say that. You said it's always
it's
been
always
like
been
that
like
since
that.
I've worked here or whatever. And
Oh
whatnot.
yeah,
Like,
but he
just
said, "Oh, since last January, and I've worked here." No, I've worked here since last January, and that's how it's always been. And I'm like, well, I came here 2 months ago. That's when I was like, "Fuck you, guy." I don't know. I was just not having it with that guy. But I got really annoyed that he came at us. I was like having our own little private convo about, man, that's so weird that they're doing this now. Let's ask this lady if we can have reservations. And then this fucking asshole comes out of nowhere like, ugh. Fuck you, guy. I don't know if you were having a bad day, but I think
think
every
it was
Disney
hot.
employee that weekend was having a bad weekend.
Yeah.
Because they were all kind of
were all
like,
kinda-
It's summer. It's very
It was
hot.
very
and
hot
it's
and crowded.
Jam packed.
I mean,
they-
I get it, but
And he has to deal with
little children.
no, the fact that like every single person's coming to that restaurant to eat, and it's the same answer he has to give off. So like
Smile,
I'm giving this
motherfucker.
Tootie Tootster the
Okay,
benefit of the doubt.
I don't give a shit because you pay, I think,
Yeah.
$500 for a fucking annual pass, correct?
Yeah,
Or more?
yeah.
So I don't give a shit. You treat me nice, man. Fuck that. You don't like your job? Fucking do a different one.
There was the same thing with the what was
Baby
it,
swap?
No, the
No, baby stop. That's understandable.
yeah. Yeah, you have to physically show the child now.
Yeah.
The executive parking thing.
Oh yeah, they started
That's
this
some
new thing that
bullshit.
was like a little obnoxious to us because we pay for annual passes. So, we get free parking in the parks, and that's been stripped from us. I think I don't know because they were
It's-
just letting in people park.
Everyone.
Oh my God, Copperson!
It was
Oh,
a fire
that's an
truck.
ambulance.
Fire truck.
Poor person. No, it was an ambulance.
Everyone now gets free parking at the parks, so it's not really a privilege for us. I don't understand why they're not giving. I don't understand why they're not giving the people who have the premium pass, who pay the most, the option to park in their fucking reserved fucking parking.
This is why serial killers are born. And this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Because they get angry.
I get angry at Disney employees. Also, I think they took down the abandoned theme park that they had. Remember, we drove by
Yeah,
it,
yeah, I remember.
and that was really sad for me.
I wonder what they're gonna do with it then.
There's a theme
River
park.
Country?
Yeah, there's a theme park.
Water park.
Well, water
park.
park.
Yeah.
There for when we were children's, called River Country, and it was a natural water park, and it closed because of 9/11. I forgot why it closed.
Because there was like gross water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was like it
We're
was
getting sick.
Yeah, there was one kid that got that amoeba that I keep telling you guys about that eats your brain.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
There's one kid that got that, but then there was another, like some kid fell off of a slide or some shit and died. I don't know, something happened, but they closed it, and it's natural water. So people go in there now. They're not supposed to, and we're probably gonna get flagged for fucking talking about it. But you go in there and you look at things and then you leave. But I think
Well,
it's creepy. If you want to
we
look at
should-
it,
we
look
should
up River-
stipulate that we have not.
yeah,
done
we
that.
haven't physically done that. But I
Of
remember.
course not.
No, shut up, Fleity. We've never done that because you get your passes revoked, and I wouldn't even fucking dream
but
of
didn't
that.
They, I thought they opened up with the same name, like a smaller, like resort, like stay type of deal, like a campsite with the same name, River Country Campsite,
Oh no, I don't
around
know.
that same area. No, I thought they did.
No, I think you're thinking of the campsite that's attached to
I know the lodges.
Fort
yeah.
Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know
but Fort
that one,
Wilderness
but-
Lodge, Fort Wilderness Lodge also has the campgrounds.
But have
For
you
the
seen the
RVs.
pictures of it? How creepy it is? No?
Oh yeah.
It's like overgrown ivy and stuff, and that's where serial killers live, and that's why we don't go in there, because that's where the people that Disney deems are serial killers go to live.
I think the one that's
That's
creepier
what-
is the Discovery Island.
Oh yeah, that
where
one's-
some guy actually did like trespass and like swam to it. And now we do know that there are alligators in that water. So in alligator infested waters, he freaking swam to that island, took pictures. It's on the interwebs,
Yeah.
and it was really creepy because in one of the pictures, there was like Coke bottles, like and it was like recent Coke bottles, and that place closed like a long time ago, and there
Yeah.
was like more recent Coke bottles, and then there was like animals in mason jars and stuff.
Yeah.
That's really weird. Like it's just weird.
Yeah. But I wouldn't suggest ever going over there. I just think that thank God that person did it and gave us the picture so
He
that I
dipped
don't
because
have
he
to.
heard like some weird noises and.
But yeah, he like went through river country and then swam over.
Ah,
Those gross.
that creeps me out,
wasses.
man.
He swam
That
over in
water
the
is actually
dark.
really
No
nasty.
lights. Nothing.
How did they know where they were going?
Because
He
it's,
had like studied this shit for years.
Yeah.
Like he was adamant. I think he like prides himself on going to abandoned places and.
Mhm. And the thing is, river country, all the lights are always on in river country with the music and
That is
everything.
creepy.
And I understand why they do that, because if somebody was to trespass and they're like an asshole and the lights were off, they could probably get sued for having the lights off there, for getting injured. So I understand that one, but it's still fucking creepy that even the music plays. So yeah, they swam over at night, and then he saw these cages where all the animals were, and pictures of people, like new Coke bottles.
they're not newer. They're just like for the time.
Yeah, but they're newer than when they closed it. Because when
Yeah.
did they close this?
1999.
Yeah, no, that water bottle is not from 1999.
The weird thing is that the water bottles had snakes preserved inside of them.
Yeah.
That is where serial killers live.
Yep.
And that is the shit they do.
That's like the breeding grounds. Like that's
Why
I
are
don't
there
know.
photos of people is a better question.
Because it's creepy. I don't know, man. What other have you guys ever been to like an abandoned building, like just to look at it?
Miami.
The
There,
Miami
that,
thing to
Miami.
do is to do the
it's called the insane asylum. I
Yeah.
don't even think it's there anymore. I think they tore it
No,
down,
yeah,
but
they tore it down.
that was a place to go. And
Also, the Sonesta Hotel in Key Biscayne.
Did they tear that down?
Yeah. Oh well, they renovated it.
I
It's
never-
brand new now.
Oh, well, I remember going there for a bonfire.
what about the Marine Stadium? I never went there.
Oh, that's where my makeup got stolen.
I
Yep.
never went there. So there you go. That's for criminals.
Yeah, but but the Marina Stadium is considered like a place to visit.
Apparently, they're remodeling it also, and they're gonna actually like hold like concerts there and stuff.
Oh, cool. But yeah, it's like this really creepy. Not creepy, but it's kind of.
It's a Marine Stadium, and it has graffiti all over it.
Yeah.
yeah, it is kind of creepy.
With torn up seats.
I've never been
and-
there, so
and
Oh, it
feces
has
and-
torn up seats and like unstable everything. Everything's like destroyed, like from hurricanes and stuff. That they just never rebuilt it, and yeah, you go there and you are people steal things from you, which is what happened in my stuff, which was a traumatic event in my life. And then yeah, you go there and it's like a really nice place to take pictures and stuff. But like when we were there, the cops were there and they were chilling. Like they didn't care that people were in the stadium. Like they were just there like, hey, just don't get hurt, guys. And then they just left. Like they weren't really.
cops doing what they do best. Nothing. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
That's why so many murders have gone without. They're still at large, and they've gone without getting caught because the cops don't do their jobs, especially in the frickin' like the Black Dahlia days. I don't even fucking know. It took them way too long. I think they closed that case. I think, or they might have reopened it. The Black Dahlia
Let
case.
me look it up. Black Dahlia.
Yeah. And let's not even get started with the cops during the frickin' Victorian era. So, yeah.
The ones that didn't do anything at all.
The ones that were like, some guy did it. Let's not worry about it now.
Those the rats.
The rats murdered all of these people.
God, it was so dirty back then.
Very.
Did they never caught the Black Dahlia guy, right?
No, they recently reopened the case. I know, I just read
Well,
that.
they also reopened John Bonet's case.
John Bonet. They're reopening
Ooh,
all
John
of these
Bonet.
because I think they're gaining more popularity again. So I think they're like, let's do it. There's actually a show on. There's a show that they just created on MTV, I believe.
Yeah, but that's to get people that have been
Wrongly
wrongfully
convicted.
off.
But still, that means that somebody fucking did it, and they're still at large. That's
Oh,
scary.
entirely, yeah.
Yep.
That is so scary.
The guy that's hosting the show was in prison for 10 years.
Oh,
for
that's right.
a murder he didn't commit.
What?
And he got himself off.
What's the name of the show?
I think it's called like.
True something.
MTV.
Yeah.
True
I don't
life.
believe. True life.
Serial
in
killer.
prison.
There's but yeah, like they're reopening all those cases, and I just think that there's like very popular cases. I guess in Miami, what's the most popular one that's
Jimmy
happened?
Rice.
Chimney Rice.
Mm-hmm.
Little
Yeah, but
chimney rice.
didn't they catch?
Yeah, they caught the guy,
Yeah.
but he's
Like murder.
the most famous one
Wait,
in
was
Florida.
was he a serial killer though?
No, it was just that
Oh,
kid.
okay.
He was
Ted
just obsessed
Bundy
with that kid.
was the most
Ted,
famous.
yeah,
Ted
I
Bundy.
was about to say
I
that.
didn't know.
Fleity.
Who is that? The one that
Beat
was
you
like?
to it.
Is that the one that was like
Charming.
charming and
Yeah.
like they kind of based American Psycho on that?
Mm-hmm.
That-
Yeah, he used to
He
it
used
was
to
like in
lure
Gainesville.
Yeah, but he used to lure hitchhikers.
Was it Gainesville or Tallahassee?
It was both.
Oh, okay.
What about the monster girl?
Oh, that's Eileen.
Was that here?
Wuornos. No, that was like in Texas. I think.
None of the murders were in Florida.
No,
Pretty sure one of them was.
was one of them?
I don't know. I mean, it all looked swampy to me.
Yeah, but half of the U.S. is swampy.
Not half of the U.S.
Like a third.
Like the bottom
the bottom portion.
portion.
It goes up a little bit.
Oh yeah, she died here. So
Right here.
yeah, they murdered her here. Well, they didn't murder her. She got sentenced to death.
Mm-hmm.
So they killed her here. She killed 7 men in Florida. Yeah, Florida. So yeah, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
I know my fucking serial
Oh yeah,
killers.
no, because she was from like Michigan or some shit like that. That's why I was like, maybe it was in Michigan. You know your serial killers?
Fucking know my fucking serial killer trivia.
Well, I am moving a little to the left.
Speaking of trivia, I read. I reopened it because I wanted to make sure I had all my facts right. One night I couldn't sleep, so I decided to look up serial killers, and I read literally everything that Jeffrey Dahmer did.
Oh, he's terrible.
Oh, he's
What did he do again?
he's convicted of necrophilia. Let me read you the list actually.
Necromancy.
Child molestation, disorderly conduct. I'm sorry, indecent exposure, murder, public intoxication. He has necrophilia, cannibalism, and they found skeletal structures when they arrested him
In where? Where did they find
In
skeletons?
his house.
in his house.
Or like up his
Chilling.
butt.
Because we were talking, the reason why, because there was also there was Jeffrey Dahmer, and then
Yeah.
there was John Wayne Gacy, right?
Yeah.
What
So-
did he? I forgot about him too. Like there's always like 3 names. They always have 3 names, or like they're like really basic names, like Ted, John. Like what
Well,
the?
he lured Jeffrey Dahmer specifically lured gay men and
Oh, okay.
children back to his house. He was, I guess, fairly decent looking.
What about
um,
Gacy?
Gacy, John Wayne Gacy, same pretty much. He would dress up as a clown.
Oh,
No,
God.
he wouldn't.
Okay, and now I
He was
guess
called
I see what people.
he
are
was
scared.
called the killer clown. And he would lure boys and young boys and teens into his house, and then eat them. Correct? He would eat them.
What's the most controversial serial killer or murderer in like history or in the world?
Controversial. I
I'm
think
sorry,
all
hold
of them.
on. Hold on,
Nah,
before-
dude.
Before we continue, I just looked up a photo of John Wayne Gacy, and oh my god, it's kind of funny. I can't believe this is the dude.
Yeah, he was.
That's the clown killer.
Hey,
You're a creepy guy.
kids, it's me. I bet you thought that I was dead. And I'm saying this as I'm talking to Bozo the clown microphone.
That is true. Yeah, I think he's the reason why they made it. Correct? Yeah.
I've actually never
He's the
seen that movie.
inspiration behind it.
Yeah, he's
never
fucking.
seen
I've seen I've read A Child Called It. Completely different.
I don't think that's the same thing.
That's abuse. That's dealing with abuse. That's another topic for another day.
A Child Called It. The book. Did you read that?
Yeah.
Yeah, read it too. Yeah, he had all the weird same shit.
There hasn't been like any kid murders.
This is a kid murderer.
No. Like
No,
a
she's talking about
child
child
murder.
murder.
Oh,
Like a child that murders multiple people.
let me look that up.
John Wayne Gacy has 1 count of sodomy, 33 counts of murder, 1 count of sexual assault, and 1 count of indecent liberties with a child. I don't know what that means.
Decent exposure.
I thought he used to eat them too. Can I
It
tell you
doesn't say it here.
something? What was the name of your fucking your microphone?
Bozo.
You want to know the name of his clown?
Bozo.
Pogo. Pogo the clown. That's fucking terrifying. Let me see. Killer children.
What about cannibal murderers too?
Well,
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer was cannibal. He would kill them. Sometimes he would have sex.
Isn't
with them
he the
first.
one that inspired Hannibal?
I don't think so.
That's a fucking
but
good
I
movie,
will
dude.
look that up.
Silence of the
I'll
Lambs.
look it up now, actually. It didn't come up when I searched him, so I wasn't sure if he did or if he didn't. He would sometimes he would have sex with them first. Sometimes he wouldn't. But he would lure them back to his house, and then kill them.
Mhm.
And depending on the mood that he was in, he
Mhm.
would then either preserve their heads. They found heads in his freezer, or put them in his bathtub and pour acid on them
Mhm.
and make the skeletal structures that way. Or he would eat different parts of the body,
Mhm.
including, I believe, I'm almost positive he also ate a heart. Almost positive. I
That's
think they
fairly
found
Hannibal
more
Lecter.
than one preserved heart in his freezer. And he would also, he was like, necrophiliac. So he would do things to the body.
What's
I
your
found
oh.
one child killer, and he's just so cute, but I
Oh,
feel so
God.
terrible for saying it. You can see him, right?
Yeah, he's like a
Oh
ginger.
my
Of course, he's a ginger.
He looks like that kid.
Well, gingers have no soul. So.
He's a little ginger boy, and he's so cute.
There was like, remember that Problem Child, that movie, The Problem Child?
Oh,
He kind
yeah.
of looks like that.
Oh no, but he killed a 4-year-old boy, so that's not cute. But he has super big, huge. He's like the typical nerdy little kid that you would think of in any like movie, and he got mad that people were bullying him.
Yeah, it's like I've definitely grown up watching like all these freaking. Now thinking about it, I'm like, when I was little, I loved Silence of the Lambs, and like all that whole series, and then I loved Dexter later on, and I'm sure there's like a million other murder serial killer movies that I like. Oh my god, yeah, I would watch all of them like without even thinking about it. Like with the Zodiac,
Yeah.
Zodiac Killer.
Murder by Numbers,
Mm-hmm.
Prisoners was pretty cool.
Prisoners.
There was one that's called The Night Stalker. I'm gonna look that one up. Sorry,
Yeah, I read that one to you.
you did?
Yeah,
That's the one I mentioned to you the other night. With the
he's Colombian, right?
no, that is the Beast of the Andes. or
Oh,
something
okay,
like
okay, yeah.
that. The Night Stalker was the one that took place in California during like a heat wave back in
Oh, that's right.
before
That's right.
AC.
I recall this now.
Yeah, and he just went into people's houses that were unlocked and quickly did his thing, ate a meal inside their house, and left. But yeah, there's this one that creeped me out because he recorded everything he did. It's a Russian serial killer. His name is Anatoly Slivko. And
That's a creepy ass name.
he was like I'm going to relate it to the U.S. He was like a counselor for Boy Scouts in a
Oh
sense.
god.
So basically his title, he's a Soviet serial killer and a sexual sadist who performed controlled hangings on young boys. He would then dismember them and light fires with their bodies.
That's fucking.
We're gonna have
terrible.
nightmares.
You guys are.
Yeah, like just be aware. I don't know. We should have a disclaimer before this fucking episode.
Yeah, we definitely are. This is not a family. Even our
Younger listeners.
yes, our best fans. I'm sorry. Please don't listen to
Yeah, no,
this.
the kid killers. There's none of them that were like serial kid killers.
But will they catch them? So
They're not smart enough yet. They haven't like
Yeah.
perfected their craft.
So I was sure.
They're smart enough to murder people.
well, I mean, the guy that do you remember we were all in school still. Jaime Goff.
No.
He got his. Let me say this respectfully. The kid that did it slit Jaime Goff's throat in the bathroom at school.
Yes, I remember this.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Okay.
I don't remember that.
Jaime. Like,
Jaime.
I think I remember people, like, knowing him.
My cousin was actually at that school when it happened. In any case, they found later on that this is the same kid. There was a rash of animal murders.
Oh, yeah. They do that first. That's how they first.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how serial
what I was
killers
getting at.
start out. Yeah, they start killing animals.
Yeah, there was, but
That's a
there was.
trait.
It was in specifically one neighborhood where they found it was not just rats and stuff, but they found a whole bunch of different things, disemboweled and like cut up and stuff, and it was in a specific neighborhood that he was a part of, and
Yeah, it's
That's how
like
they
all
figured
related
out
to
that-
him. Yeah, if
All
you
the
see a kid
telltale
doing
signs.
that, go to a psychologist because maybe it could be reversed. You can save a kid. Like it's like I recently watched Perfume. I love that fucking movie.
I was going to bring that up because
And
when you
he
brought
killed
about
the
the
cat.
Victorian era and how just like dirty it was, it reminded me of that movie, especially of where he was born and,
Yeah.
and all that.
It was
That
very
movie
dirty.
is intense.
It is.
It's a little artsy and a little long, but it has a good payoff and it's well acted.
I really enjoyed it. Like, was that one of the Penny Dreadfuls or no? Was that just a story of somebody? No. Like,
I'm not
Penny Dreadfuls were usually about murders, right? Or no? No.
I thought they were about monsters.
Yeah.
Oh, they're about monsters.
I thought Penny Dreadful was the. Yeah.
Like, that was
Like
like a
fairy tales.
newspaper thing people would read during the Victorian era. But, who's your favorite murderer? That's the best question to ask right now.
I think that's going to be the
Most
last question to
appropriate
ask.
question.
That's going to be the last question to ask. Christina, go. John Wayne Gacy. Right.
Is that your favorite?
No.
just because I've read so much about him, I guess. Jeffrey Dahmer. It's not my
Good
favorite
old
because he's
Jeffy
fucking terrible.
Dahms.
But
Yeah, I know. It's like, this sounds terrible saying it's our favorite, but like
Good
the
old
most
Jeffrey
interesting
Dahms.
to us.
it's just that I literally sat there one night and I read everything about him, and it terrified me.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about serial killers, I feel, for like a pretty long time. Like,
Yeah,
pretty.
Yeah.
this ain't over.
Yeah.
My favorite is Jack the Ripper, still because they never found him. So that's my fave. Or whoever did those fucking murders. That's just the name, Jack the Ripper, but like somebody did it, and I just think it's cool because Victorian London, I'm just imagining that, and it's just that whole thing fascinates me. The whole story fascinates me of like everything that was sensationalized and stuff. So that's my favorite.
Going about that, I will have to say the Zodiac because of the same level. Though the Zodiac, the scary part about it is that they have yet to find him.
Oh, so he could still be alive. Yeah, that is.
Yeah, but he's not going to kill anyone at this point. Like
He's like,
like,
no.
I don't even think he's at the point where like you could easily count him off because he's most likely dead.
Mm-hmm. Is that the one where they did like handwriting samples for?
Yeah. What the hell's the babysitter killer? What?
I'm sure you can go online and frickin' just go into like an inception on Wikipedia of killers, serial killers, and then spend hours upon hours and then like write a frickin' thesis on serial killers.
Yeah. I don't really have a favorite. So like
They're all your favorites.
Yeah, I just love them all
Like,
in the
Appreciate their.
so terrible. No, I don't really have a favesies. I think it would probably be
The one you're most fascinated by, the
well,
one that intrigued you the
freaks
most.
me out the most is the BTK, but he's not my favorite. He's fucking creepy as shit.
Super creepy, that guy.
Super.
That is.
There was
It's
another
the whole
one.
family. There's no true MO. It's like it's anyone.
I guess Bundy because I remember that as a kid, and also because it's fucking creepy that everybody was in love with him.
Yeah, 'cause
You know what? No, fuck it, Manson.
Okay, you have like you're like switching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. There's too many of them.
Decide.
Too many faves.
They're fucking weird. So yeah. Well, I think that ends this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed talking about.
I hope you guys will
The
stay tuned for
happiest
the next
place on
one
earth.
because
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, I can't
talking-
believe with murders and Disney.
we talked about a lot of different things. So yeah, I hope you guys like the sound of the new podcast because we got a bunch of new equipment and we're terrified that it's not gonna work very well.
we'll find out.
Failures.
I hope it's working. All right, so
Let us know if you like what you hear.
Yeah, if you guys want to talk about anything else, let us know on all of our things that are labeled as Tastefully Weird. We'll see ya.
Give us a little shout out. Write a review for us on iTunes if you can.
Send us a little love. We just like to hear.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Leave us
Yes.
a little review.
Please subscribe.
Leave us a little review. That's how we know that you guys are listening. And yeah, I think that's about it for right now.
All right. Well, enjoy your commute and listen.
And hope you guys are getting ready to get home.
And sleep well.
and lock your doors. And
I hope you guys are listening to this at night.
And if you find yourself being like, oh shit, these are qualities that I have. I kill animals and things like that. Then I think it's time you go see some help. And don't target us.
And if you are planning to, my name is Consuela. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. I love you.